Field is high and wide. It's what they like to do. It's the next step that they're missing. They're missing to cut off the lane with one more player.
No power position there for New York as they had the disc on the open side. Oh, and a run through D. Miles Grovic getting another. Reaching across without fouling his man, getting that block.
Yeah, and something that looked like it was just going to be like an easy little dish.
And they're sending it to Grovic. Looking for the bookends. Trying to chase him is Cowan. He's just shy of the end zone as he baseball slides into the pylon. Reset to Merriman. Back to the middle. It's Christian Boxley. Boxley crossing over to the end zone to Merriman, and DC strikes with the first break.
This is something that was missing last week in Philadelphia. Last week, DC went to Philadelphia for the last game of the season. They only got 5 chances for their D-line offense to work, and those numbers where we expect them to be.
And a new face to this Empire Breeze rivalry. Inside throw, and the poach there by Musa Ja. It was a high stall. He read it well. That was LeBar with 8 goals. Lauren Boyle wanted the New York offense to play defense. She wanted to tire him out. That was the goal of their D-line. Merriman with the push pass, and Musa Ja with the bookends.
Yeah, which I totally agree with. I think that the whole first, 70 yards, 65 yards are for
reset in the backfield. Inside Huck being put down the line. That's going to be a tight throw and a great read on it by Williams, trying to throw open Randolph, and Randolph with the closing speed gets the goal for New York.
Yeah, so that Huck, especially down that end zone line there, or down the sideline, is huge.
In this game so far, D-line doing their job. Right over the sideline. Now it's DC's turn for the Huck, and Christian Boxley with steps. Jumps in the air with the leaping grab as Thomas Edmonds and Boxley connect.
We haven't seen too many of those in here with DC, but you can already start to see New York might have to start rethinking some of their game plan. This is the
receive to start the second.
I'm loving watching John Randolph work in the backfield here. You can see why they brought him over to the offense.
And a layout D by Kevin Healy on Benyat.
And just really beat.
Yeah, Kevin Healy taking that yacht matchup and getting the D on the under. Most defenders give that open all day. Jasper Tom to the end zone, and another goal for Musa Ja, and DC is up 3 breaks.
The D-line offense for DC has really dialed in their throws. I mean, they're
near the end zone. There's Tyler Monroe trying to get it to Boxley. Scooper over the top, and Andrew Roy has the goal.
What a throw, a little scooper over the top to Andrew Roy, who's kind of running right underneath it. I thought
season average of 7.2 per game.
You can see New York leaving the backfield wide open, trying to use for a little more Huck help around the mark.
Continuations down the field for days as McDonald gets a goal.
And that's kind of the problem that it creates, is because kind of like a running back in football, if you leave the person in the backfield wide open, they can get momentum. The things that I feel and I'm experiencing now, but I don't want to have that effect of this game.
Jasper Tom had the positioning, and wow! Holy cow, he to punch it in this game. So far, the defense is 3 for 3. Make it 4 for 4 with that inside break by Healy.
And Aiden Downey just taking a little jab step into his towards his defender, and then off. Jace Dean has been working like a monster cutting back. I mean, he is opening up a lot of these spaces because he just keeps on moving.
And Boxley uncovered, throwing to an uncovered Miles Grovic. As DC is on a roll, we have a break train in the first round of the playoffs against New York.
Wonderful defense there and from DC to set all this up.
Despite the chasing defender of Ethan Lehman. McDonald winds up for Big Huck. Reset to Monroe. Now power position here for Rowan. He still has space. He gets it. Is he going to throw open Andrew Roy? He's going to try to. And Roy walks it into the end zone.
That is such a hard throw. I think it's kind of hard for for non-Frisbee people to understand how tight of a window that is, and to make sure that it sits up at the end.
Randolph, little dish ahead to Williams. Williams looked for the reset. Randolph wasn't ready. Dish up, and Randolph will run it in for the score.
And John Randolph doing a really good job getting around Jasper Tom for that.
Has now recorded an assist in 12 straight games. Big up line to Wodach. Thought about leaving his feet for a moment was Tristan Yarder. Instead, Wodach throws it to Boxley. O-line is unblemished. Offense, though, for New York. Finally finding their footing, and just as I say that, Cowan throws a turnover.
After that big in cut, I thought for sure they're going to be off to the races.
And Merriman throwing to Grovic. Another break for DC. It's a party in the Empire. We're not invited.
And really just a silly mix-up on the swing passes. Miscommunication on which way you're trying to go. After that big in cut, I thought for sure it was going to be off to the races. Just find the next open guy and keep the disc moving. But this offense, but with his skill set, and how do you highlight that? And like we said, the other young players too.
Right off the pull. New York sending it, trying to get it at the buzzer. Catch DC off guard. A.J. Merriman macked that into the arms of Jacob Cowan. Merriman had the sky, and Cowan was there to watch the disc drop into his hands.
Yeah, end of quarter Empire, classic right there. And this time they didn't even hide it. They just uncorked it.
2 seasons in a row where their season came to an end against the Empire, whereas they thought New York may have been the championship team. As Jasper Tom, give that man a Red Bull. He is flying around right there.
I try not to talk about it. I don't want to give the commentators curse here. Another absolute rough turnover. Ben Yacht there, just a little bit too low. He's got to go to the turf, but still can't save it.
That one from Ever Shapiro, too far for Yacht. They throw it downfield to Merriman, and Merriman with the goal. It is all DC, and an absolute shellacking of the 3-time UFA champion.
They can execute at a high level, but if you're Boston, I think you're looking, you're saying, well, that New York gave you 10 of those. You didn't earn them; they just gave them to you.
Over the top. Oh, Kevin Healy is good. Another break for DC as they continue to pour it on. See to be potentially tie or break the all-time record.
Yeah, and maybe even potentially put up like 27 points on the game. Put up a big number on the scoreboard there.
45 seconds. They'll throw this across to Davis as Davis and Aiden Downey battling for the disc. It will go to Davis.
Tie goes the offense and Frisbee both climbing the ladder. And, great play by Antoine to go up and get it because Aiden Downey closed that space real fast. And pulled away so that next season they don't quite have that.
One more throw is all DC needs. They get it at the right time. Monroe gets it to Roy. He can hold it. And what it will be written as a rite of passage for the DC Breeze. They throttle the New York Empire 23-12 in advance to the East Division Final.
Yeah, what a show from the DC's D-line. Definitely, they are the ones that kind of came together as a unit tonight. And anyone who's in the league and going for.
I'm here with Rowan McDonald. Great game, man. Great game as y'all moving on to face Boston in the East Division Championship. Y'all won last year. Great game day, dominating New York Empire the whole way. What are your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, we just focus on ourselves, and it's paying off, and we're going to continue to do that. Lauren asked for a game plan. Coach T.O. asked for a game plan, and the players executed. And, just hats off to the defense. It's hard when it's hot, and to go out there point after point, no break. They just played their hearts out, and they won us this game. And, we are a complete team, but just so much love for the defense tonight.
Yeah, defense played outstanding. I mean, it's hot out here. It's hot out here, but y'all also did y'all thing. Offense played well as well. And what are your thoughts facing Boston? Like, what do y'all need to keep doing for that game?
Boston, they're fun. They got a lot of good energy, and obviously are incredible. I play with them in the, amateur club game, so I know a lot of those guys. We just got to keep focusing on ourselves. Like, to think about another team at this point is it's not great. So we're just going to go back to the film. We're going to have our weekly Tuesday calls, and we're going to figure out how we can make our team as best as we can possibly be, and we'll see what happens.
Focus on yourselves. That's most important. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Much love, Roxbury.
All right, back up to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, Nick, and thank you, Rowan. And, Will, we chatted with him pregame. We asked him point blank, is this his last season with DC? And he said, you know what? It may very well be. It could very well be my last home game here for the Breeze here at Carlini Field. Several years ago, he told one of the Breeze owners, Ty Simpson, that he would take this team to a championship. And as we know, life goes on, things move, people move, things change, and this could be it in the run for Rowan, and he wants to end it with a championship for this team.
Yeah, and he gets one more game. It's in his hometown of Boston. He gets to go up there and he gets to play in the place where it all started for him. Professional Frisbee started for him in that stadium. And so for him to have that opportunity, kind of a full circle moment, I think is going to be really special for him, whether or not it's the last game that he plays in a DC Breeze jersey, whether it's not it's the last game he plays a professional Frisbee. He's just meant so much to this city, this DC community, and, really giving the DC ownership somebody to be like, look, if you want to come here, we have this awesome person that can be there for you, and he can help you get better.